Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatex.homepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Thursday morning forecast update. We're looking at the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. This is Friday's severe weather outlook as we still expect strong to severe storms to return tomorrow afternoon as well as tomorrow evening. Today should be a pretty nice day out ahead of that, but we'll start to feel a little bit of a change with the weather pattern, especially later today. But this morning it is running fairly chilly again as temperatures are in the 40s. Good news, it doesn't look like anybody will drop below freezing this morning, but still one of those unseasonably cool mornings for us. One of the things that's happening today, we've had that dry north wind keeping the humidity down so far this week. South wind returns today, so that's going to start pulling some of that Gulf air back into the region, and that will be the fuel that feeds some of those thunderstorms tomorrow. And the wind's pretty light to start out, but we are expecting wind gusts maybe later on this evening can start to be above 10 to 15 miles per hour, but we should have light wind through most of the daylight hours today. Look at the highs, should be a touch warmer than yesterday. Yesterday, most of us in the mid-60s, and today we've got a lot of areas jumping back into the low 70s, and it's just due to the south wind today. Texarkana may top out in the upper 60s. Just really nice temperatures. I think everybody will enjoy the temperatures this afternoon. And overall weather pattern for us, we actually do have a little bit of rain ongoing north of Interstate 30 this morning. It looks like this will continue to move to the north and kind of fizzle out, so that may be it as far as the rain showers today. So I would expect that we will be dry for much of the day. Overall weather pattern for us, again, we've got this flattening of the weather pattern over the Arklatex, which means things will stay pretty quiet today. But where we have that dip in the jet stream, that's our next storm system now moving into the desert southwest here. It is going to be moving towards the Arklatex tomorrow. As it approaches, it will lift a warm front across the region, and that's where we'll see that chance of strong to severe storms really ramp up during the afternoon hours tomorrow. So here's a look at futurecasts today. You'll enjoy a lot of sun this morning. We'll likely see the clouds thicken up this afternoon, this evening, and futurecast is showing some rain tonight, potentially popping up here, especially across the I-30 corridor. But I think your Friday morning commute, it will be a dry one in most areas. But what's going to happen Friday, we've got a dry line that's back to the west of us, and basically a dry line is where the dry air is separated from that Gulf air, and again, just that difference in the weight in the air, just due to water vapor being higher and the dry air to the west will kind of trigger a line of storms here in the afternoon. So that's the initially what will bring some of those strong to severe storms here, and you can see futurecast really ramping up the severe weather activity by about 2-3 p.m. in the afternoon. We have a warm front that's going to be moving in from the Gulf of Mexico, and how far north this warm front gets kind of depends on where we'll see the most significant severe weather tomorrow. It will occur right along the front, so futurecast by 6 p.m. actually shows the front right around I-20. So again, we could see initially some hail and maybe some wind with the storms, but there is the possibility where this warm front kind of sets up tomorrow that we could see a tornado risk as well. And it looks like that risk for maybe a few tornadoes could be highest during the mid to late afternoon. We do have a cold front. You can actually see on futurecast here, there's another line of storms. Again, the severe weather threat should shut off for us by the time we get to about midnight Friday night into Saturday morning. There's another cold front back here, and the question here is whether we'll see any storms pop up early Saturday, but futurecast actually keeps most of that rain off to the north of us, but I've left that 20% chance of rain in the forecast. That would mainly be for folks in southern Arkansas on Saturday, but if you're planning out the weekend, it looks like it's going to be pretty warm and dry for the weekend, so if you have outdoor plans, I think we'll be good to go. So look at the rainfall map. You can see here where that warm front sets up along I-20. That's where it's showing the heaviest rainfall amounts, and we could easily see some areas here pick up 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, if not higher, so we could see that localized flash flood threat. Again, futurecast believes the warm front will be here along I-20. It's possible it could be a little bit further to the north or further to the south. So where that warm front sets up, we could see some heavy rain tomorrow. And again, the indications right now is that will be somewhere between I-20 and I-30, but that's still very much up in the air. So make sure you are checking back for updates on where we'll see the heaviest rain and maybe the most significant severe weather tomorrow. Weekend looks great. We'll be into the upper 70s on Saturday and Sunday into the 80s as well. And we're still watching next week. Looks like Tuesday and especially Wednesday. That's when we could see our next chance of strong to severe storms move into the region.